Good morning. We'd like to welcome Jackson Koivun to the interview room here at the 2025 John Deere Classic. Jackson, you're the #1 ranked amateur making your tournament debut this week. Can you just talk a little bit about how you're feeling and any expectations you have for yourself?
Yeah, no, it's great to be here. Great to be in the Quad Cities. I'm feeling good going into this event. Golf course is great. They do a stellar job out here, and not trying to have too many expectations, just trying to go out there, have fun, and play well.
We were talking a little bit about this before, but your dad grew up here in Moline. What's it like just being back in the Quad Cities?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a sort of sense of familiarity here. We got a little bit of family still left in these areas, so it's nice to be able to come back. And obviously, my dad grew up here, so he's got a lot of friends from high school days here. So hopefully, I'll get a little nice crowd around here.
Awesome. We'll open it up to questions. If you have a question, just raise your hand and we'll bring you over a mic. We'll start right here with Craig.
Jackson, are you familiar with the history of amateurs and sponsors exemptions here at John Deere? Jordan Spieth obviously is a poster child for that, for turning that into something really great. He was a sponsors exemption in 2014, came back. 2012 came back and won in 2013, and then obviously Luke had a great run here last week. So, how does that enter into your thinking as you take the first tee?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's really cool to have a bunch of sponsor exemptions and amateurs play well here, and it just shows like that it's doable, and just got to keep that in the back of my mind and trust my game and myself.
You have your card, PGA Tour Accelerated, whenever you want to say I'm pro. What are your plans? What's your thinking? You going to finish school or go back next year, obviously?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going back next year, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to do from there. Just excited to go back for junior year for Auburn, and we'll see how senior year goes, if I want to stay or if I want to go.
Luke was extremely – he said the junior game and the college game really when he came in here last year, he said it really left him feeling very prepared for being out here and even competing, which he clearly did. He finished second. So do you feel like the sky's the limit?
Yeah, for sure. I think college golf is in such a good spot right now where it's just furthering and preparing guys to come out here and compete on a week-to-week basis, and that's something I'm very happy to be a part of, and definitely part of my reason to stay for another year.
All right, we'll go to Tom.
The three youngsters sponsor exemptions, top amateurs, Walker Cuppers. What is your guys' relationship? Do you hang out together? Are you friends? Are you competitors, friendly competitors? What's the relationship with you three?
Yeah, I mean, we're all really good friends, so that's definitely something to be that's cool. We definitely compete against each other a lot, but it's definitely friendly competition. Me and Lasasso, we live about 20 minutes away from each other in North Carolina, so we play a lot of golf together. And Ben's an awesome dude. We've played a lot of tournaments together, and going back even into junior golf. So there's definitely a sense of camaraderie there, and we're all really looking forward to the Walker Cup and this week, of course.
Does these events, when you get them, how do they even help prepare you for a competition such as Walker Cup?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you just got to keep – I like to go into these events with an open mind, trying to take in as much knowledge as I can and how I can get better. And if I can just keep getting 1% better every day, whether that's I learn something new out here from one of the professionals, it's definitely just going to help me get better and help me compete at a place like Walker Cup.
All right, we'll go over here to the left.
You barely missed the cut at the U.S. Open. Can you just talk about what you learned from Oakmont and that whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, that golf course was pretty hard. But, no, it was a really good event, really cool. There's just a lot to learn there. Obviously stings a little bit to miss the cut by one. But it just shows that there's still work to be done. Little things here and there I can do better, and maybe if I can just do little things better, you know, pre-tournament routine, that type of stuff, I can maybe shave half a shot off a round and then make that cut.
You have one of the more accomplished college careers already, Haskins Award winner, Nicholas Award, SEC Player of the Year. Talk about like the biggest difference that you noticed between being out here on the tour with the world's best versus playing college golf?
They just prepare so well, in my opinion. Obviously, everyone out here hits it so good. Everyone out here has the capability to shoot 62, but they prepare well. They're resting, recovering, and all that stuff, and that's something I need to get a little better at. They're so diligent with their work on and off the golf course, and that's something pretty admirable and something I can definitely learn about.
All right, we'll go back over here to Craig.
Jackson, what's your schedule look like now? Do you have some more sponsors exemptions coming up this summer?
Yeah, so I'm playing the ISCO Championship next week, which is another great event. I'm just happy to be able to play those back-to-back, just trying to learn a little more, feel what it feels like to play back-to-back weeks out here. And then after that, I'm currently in the Western Amateur and the U.S. Amateur, so still got some amateur golf to play, which is awesome, and those two events are incredible, and I'm really looking forward to those.
Jackson, speaking of preparation, have you made a reconnaissance trip to Cypress Point yet? If so, what are your impressions? If not, what are your expectations?
I've not made a trip yet. We actually played there last year in a tournament, though, so it's an unbelievable golf course. 15, 16, 17 are probably three of the best holes in golf, and it's just such a cool spot, and I think we're going out there beginning of August, or right before, to play a couple rounds, so I'm really looking forward to that.
All right, up here, back to Tom.
You talked about coming out here and learning some things. Is there anybody, any tour guys, anybody out here who has kind of taken you under their wing and helped you, with any advice, any tips, anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have met a lot of really, really good people out here at this point. They're all super kind and welcoming and helpful. When I'm back home in Auburn, I play a little bit of golf with Russell Henley, so I'd say he's helped me a good bit here and there, just kind of seeing what he does. And, I mean, he's been playing some unbelievable golf, so he's definitely someone I can learn from. And just guys I meet out here, guys I play practice rounds with, they're all just super nice and super helpful, and just little things I can pick up here and there are great.
Tour always seems to be getting younger and younger. Aldrich wins last week. All of the 20-somethings who are winning on tour now. Are you guys conspiring to take over here in the next 5 years, or what's going on?
No, it's definitely cool to see all the young guys coming out. It shows that we can do it. It shows just how golf has kind of changed in the past few years. I mean, I look at junior golfers nowadays, I'm like, wow, these kids are really good. And even though I was a junior golfer 3 years ago, but it's crazy the leap they've made. I don't know if that's what they're putting in the water or something, but it's crazy.
All right, we'll go to Haley.
Jackson, nice to meet you, and congratulations on this opportunity. Just what do you think of the course so far, and in terms of being successful out here, how confident are you that your game can fit a course like this?
Yeah, I mean, the golf course is great. When you come to the John Deere, they definitely pride themselves in their grass, and it definitely shows off, but everything's in perfect condition. I don't think we're going to get any rain, maybe a little bit on the weekend, so I think the course will be playing really, really good, and I'm looking forward to that. And I feel like my game suits this golf course pretty well. I mean, years past, you need to make a lot of birdies out here to play well, so if I can get that putter hot, I'll feel pretty good about myself.
How much family do you think is going to come out here and watch you play? I know your dad's from the area.
Yeah, I have no clue. I've been told there have been a couple people coming out, so I'm kind of excited to see what the first tee looks like tomorrow.
And just how much, growing up as a kid, how much time did you spend here in this area?
Didn't spend too much time. I think I've made 2 trips out here before now, but my dad definitely has a lot of ties out here.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Jackson. Good luck this week.
Thank you.